Hello students, welcome all of you in the series of online classes, and our today's topic is hello students. In my previous video I was discussing the method to finding mode after we have completed the exercise related to finding mean. So I was discussing exercise 14.2 of calculating mode, and now proceeding from there, today I will discuss some more questions to find mode. So let's see the question number 2 first. Second question is, let's see what is the second question saying. The second question is, the following data gives the information on the observed lifetime in hours of 225 electrical components. Determine the modal lifetimes of the components. There are some electrical components whose lifetime is given in hours. Now you have to find their modal lifetime. So your lifetimes, question number first, lifetimes, which is class interval as well. It is 0 to 20, 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, and 80 to 100, 80 to 100, and 100 to 120. This is the lifetime, and their frequency, that is Fi, is what? 10, 35, 52, 61, 38, and 29. Now you have to find the modal lifetime of the electric components. So children, this is the lifetime of some electric components is given in hours, and these are their frequencies. Now you have to calculate the modal lifetime of the electric component. So first of all, in finding mode, you know that first of all you have to identify the modal class, and modal class is that class which has the maximum frequency. So we can see in the table of frequency that 61 is our maximum frequency. So the corresponding class of frequency 61 will be our modal class, which is this one, 60 to 80. Now after getting the modal class, now we can apply the formula for mode, as we know that mode equals to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. In my previous video, I have discussed all these things. What does L represents, what does F1 represents, what does F0 represents, what does F2 represents, and what does H represents. Otherwise, take a review of that. Here L is the lower limit of the modal class. F1 is the frequency of the modal class, and F0 is the frequency of the class preceding the modal class, and F2 is the frequency of the class succeeding the modal class, and H is the class size. Class size, as you know, that the difference between upper limit and lower limit. So now putting these all values, since our modal class is 60 to 80 and lower class limit is 60, so put you 60 here plus F1, that is frequency of the modal class, is 61, so 61 here, and F0, that is the frequency of the class preceding the modal class, is 52, so just you put 52 here, and 2F1, it means 2 into 61 minus F0 is 52, and F2 is the frequency of the class succeeding the model class, that is 38, and your h, that is class size here, is 20. When you subtract the upper limit minus lower limit, you will get 20, and which is equal in all class. So now you simplify this, you will get the model value. So now 60 plus 61 minus 52 will become 9, by 2 into 61 will become 122, minus 52 and 38 will become 90 into 20. So we have 60 plus 9 by 122 minus 90 will become 32. Okay, 22 plus 10, that is 32 into 20. So now you have 20 into 9 by 30. So it is better to cancel here. 4 8 ja 32 and 4 5 ja 20. So now you got 60 plus 9 5 ja 45 by 8. So when you divide 60 plus 45, when you divide 45 by 8, you will got, I think, 8 5 ja 40, 5.0, then 8 7 ja 56, 8 6 ja 48, 5.6. It means that you will have 65.6 hours is the model lifetime. Model lifetime of electric appliances. So this is your answer. What is the model lifetime of electric appliances? You got 65.6 hours. This is the model lifetime of the electric appliances. So in this way you have to solve. Mode is the very simplest thing to calculate. Just if you just remember this formula, and you should know what does represent in this formula. Thereafter it is very easy to calculate the mode. Just you put everything on the formula and you simplify it, you will get the answer. And one more thing, you have to recognize the model value, model class of the given class. So model class is determined by observing the frequency. The class whose frequency is maximum will be the model class. So in this way this question can be solved. Now let's take some more question. Now we take the question number 5 from this exercise. See question number 5 of this question, this exercise. The question number 5 is, the given distribution shows the number of runs scored by some top batsmen of the world in one-day international cricket match. Runs scored are given in thousands, that is 3,000 to 4,000, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11. And the number of batsmen is given. Find the mode of the data. So the runs scored. This is your question number 5. And you have runs scored, which is class interval as well. And your class interval is 3,000 to 4,000. 4,000 to 5,000, 5,000 to 6,000, 6,000 to 7,000, 7,000 to 8,000, and 8,000 to 9,000, 9,000 to 10,000 and 10,000 to 11,000. These are the runs scored by the batsmen all over the world, and there is given number of batsmen which is FI as well. Now the number of batsmen is 4, 18, 9, 7, 6, 3, 1, 1. This is the table. Now you have to model data. Model runs scored by these batsmen. So now when we look at in the chart of frequency distribution, we got 18 is the maximum. So their corresponding class interval will be your model class interval. So this is here your model class interval between 4,000 to 5,000. I have highlighted it. Because 18 is the maximum frequency, so corresponding class will be their model class. Now apply the formula for mode. As you know that mode equals to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. Here L is 4,000, lower limit of the model class, plus F1 is the frequency of the model class, which is 18, and F0 is the frequency of the class preceding the model class, which is 4. 2F1, that is 2 into 18, minus 4, minus F2 is the frequency of the class succeeding the model class, which is 9, and here the class size is 1000. So it is multiplied by 1000, because the difference of upper limit and lower limit is 1000. So in this way you will solve this question. Now we put all the values which is required to calculate mode on the formula, and now we have to just simplify it. Then we got our answer. So it will become 4,000 plus 18 minus 4 will be 14 by 2 into 18, 36, minus 4 minus 9 into 1000. So after simplifying it, we have 4,000 plus 14 by 36 minus 13. 36, 9 minus 9 minus 4 will be minus 13. And when you subtract 36 minus 13, you will have 23. So it will become 23 into 1000. So now you have 4,000 plus, it is better to divide 23 by 14 by 23, or you may multiply first. Sorry, there is 1000. So it will become 14,000 by 23. Now divide 14,000 by 23. So when you divide 14,000 by 23, so 23 5 ja, 23 6 ja, 23 7 ja, no, 23 6 ja. So it will go 6 times, 138. Now subtract 2, this will cancel, again you borrow 0, so again it is 0 here. Now it will go I think 9 times. No, it will go 8 times. So it will be 16. So we have 608. Now put the decimal again. So it will become 160, and 160 will go 7 times. Yes, I think it will be 4000 plus 608.7 approx. So your required answer will be 4608.7. This is approx. When the value is in decimal, then you must write approx. So in this way, I think the modal value of the runs scored by the batsman of the world is 4608.7 runs. This is your modal value. This is your modal runs scored by the batsman all over the world. So in this way, you can solve this type of question. This is very simple question. I again repeat that first you look at the chart of frequency. In frequency table, which one is the maximum frequency, their corresponding class interval will be the modal class. And after getting the modal class, you just put on this formula, which is mod equals to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. And putting these all values where L is, I told you as earlier, lower limit of the modal class. F1 is the frequency of the modal class. F0 is the frequency of the class preceding the modal class. And F2 is the frequency of the class succeeding the modal class. So when by putting these all values and simplifying it, you will got the modal value of the question, which will got you answer. So students, now I think I have discussed enough question from this exercise, and now I think there are 6 questions given, and I have discussed 3 or 4 questions already. So more than 50% questions I have already discussed. So remaining 50% question which is left, I am giving you assignment to solve those questions and upload in your WhatsApp group. So in this way you practice it and get over command on it. And in my next video, I will explain you to calculate the another part of central tendency, which is median, and which one is the last part. Because you already know to calculate mean. Now I have just completed to calculate mode. The only one thing is left among the central tendency, that is the median. So in my next video, I will explain it to you. Okay, thank you.